we have a guy scoring. His name is Muhammad. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you? Fine.
I'm
Christian
fine.
Prince.
What do you like to say to us, Mr. Muhammad?
How are you?
I'm fine. I did not hear you for a while.
You and nice mayor. I think you are so friendly.
It's all right, you know.
Intimate.
The funny, you know Arabic, right? You know Arabic, so you know who is right, who is wrong. So this is why you are laughing. so Muhammad, what do you want to say to us? Tell me.
Yes, I want to talk about this matter which you talk with nightmare in this word Nikkah.
Yes.
Nikkah.
Yes. What Nikkah mean? What do you think?
Yes, it linguistically in Arabic it means what it's called in Arabic al-wat. What
al-wata mean? That's good.
That means practice. Practice.
Can you mute YouTube, please, Muhammad? Can you mute YouTube from your side, please, because I hear an echo coming back.
Okay. Practicing sexual intercourse.
All right. So, guys, this is Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad is a Muslim. He's not a Christian. All right. But this guy is a decent man. He is telling us that the word nukah or nikah is a word mean al-wata. We asked him what al-wata mean. He said to practice sexual intercourse. That's wonderful. What else?
This linguistically, but what it called shar'an means this sexual intercourse الوطء والعقد له. This العقد له means marriage.
All right.
Contract, marriage contract.
All right. Let me add something, and you tell me if I'm wrong. All right. Let me add something. Legally, shara, you can have wata to your slave too, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So this is not marriage. It is legal. It's legal sex. So that's what you are trying to say. So it's not marriage necessarily, because the verse in the front of us, Muhammad, it says that it's legal for you to have sexual intercourse, nukah, with 4 women, those who do contract with them, or captive, those do not need contract because you own them already. Do you agree?
No.
What do you mean no? The verse in the front of you, it says do nukah to 2
yes,
and 3 and 4.
The verse says
yeah.
It's starting from the verb فأنكحوا marry. But marry.
And what about the slaves?
Woman of your choice.
And the slaves.
2, 3, or 4. But
what about the slaves? Do you marry the slaves or you just have sex with the slaves?
If you fear that you shall not be able to deal justly, the same verb فانكحوا should be here, but to avoid repetition of the verb فانكحوا,
correct.
The verb says فواحدة. In spite of say فأنكحوا واحدة,
correct.
Marry 1 or
the slaves. So you don't marry the slaves. You don't marry slaves. You are going to do nukah to the slaves, but they are not your wives. So what does that mean? How you are going to do nukah to the slaves? Or whatever you own in your hand, whatever you own. There's no number. You can have as a 1,000. Whatever you own in your hand to possess. أو ما ملكت أيمانكم. Whatever you own in your right hand possess. Correct? whatever you own in your right hand process. So the marriage is only for 4. Do you agree? There's a limit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
but sleeping with the slaves, there's a limit? No.
No. Sleeping with slave, I think, according to Quran, not allowed.
Where? It says in front of you. The verse in front of you saying that, my friend. It's in front of you. أو ما ملكت أيمانكم. It says in front of you, the same page, the same verse we are reading. أو ما ملكت أيمانكم.
The verse is فانكحوا.
My friend, okay, let me ask you, which interpretation, which Muhammad?
Then
okay, let us do this. Let us do this.
There is a condition here. If you fear that not to do justice,
no problem. This is about money.
What?
Okay. What about the slaves now? It says here, أو ما ملكت أيمانكم.
To be repeat here,
Focus with me.
verb.
We don't want to repeat, Muhammad. We don't want to repeat. Yeah, Muhammad. We don't want to repeat again and again. What about the slaves? It says here, أو ما ملكت أيمانكم, whatever you own in your right hand. What does that mean? You do Nikkah. You are the one who said the verse is not repeating the same word many times because it's not right. So Nikkah to 2, 3, 4, and if you cannot be just to 1, and to whatever you own in your right hand possess, whatever. وما ملكت أيمانكم. Do you marry unlimited number of slaves?
No. For milk al-yamin,
yeah,
it should be by marriage, not practice.
Okay, which interpretation, my friend Muhammad? Which interpretation you like? What interpretation you like me to show you for this verse? What scholar you like? Who is
before interpretation?
Yeah,
because there are two verses in the Quran giving a decision in this issue.
Okay.
سورة النساء الآية 24 والمائدة آية 5 والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم كتاب الله عليكم وأحل لكم ما وراء ذلكم.
My friend, the verse you quote for me, the verse you quote for me.
أموالكم محصنين غير مسافحين.
My friend, the verse you quote for me.
You should marry and not practice illegal.
My friend, the verse you gave me, is about sleeping with married women. It is not lawful for you to have sex with married women except your slaves. This is what it says. You can have sex with married women who they are your slaves.
Except your slave.
My friend.
What
okay,
you should
this
do
is why I'm asking you. Okay, this is why I'm asking you. Why we don't go and see the verse's meaning? You know, why we don't go and see the verse meaning? Because simply the verses you are quoting for me is speaking about that you can have sex with married women. Married women, you are not allowed to have sex with married women unless they are your captured. Listen, والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم. Okay, what interpretation you like me to show you about the chapter 4 verse number 24? What is your favorite scholar to prove to you what I'm saying?
This والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم.
محصنات من النساء is the women is women.
Previous verse before this,
my friend, it says it's forbidden for you. It's forbidden for you. Yeah. Women who they are muhsanat, illa, except, which means it's not forbidden. Those who you are right hand possess. So you just gave me a verse to prove you wrong. Which interpretation? Muhammad. You see, Muhammad. I like you as a person. I like you as a person because you are more fair than the rest of the Muslims. So why we don't be fair to each other? And I'm asking you nicely and friendly, which interpretation you approve, and we will read it together. If they agree with you, you are right. If they agree with me, I'm right. What do you think? Which scholar you like me to show you? Just name him for me.
If the scholars themselves they are wrong.
That's that. You see, Muhammad, you are not being fair now, guys. Just listen to Muhammad. Muhammad now claiming that all the scholars of Islam are wrong, and he is the only one is right. I mean, come on. Muhammad, don't make me change my mind about you. You have to be fair. As long
No,
all the
no,
Muslim
no,
scholars,
no,
Muhammad,
no.
as long all Muslim
I
scholars
am
understand it the
trying
way
to.
I say it, you need to explain to me then why all Muslims, not only Muslim scholars, understand it the way I understand it. You see, I'm not giving you my opinion. I spend my life studying your books. So now I know what you're. This is why I'm saying to you, choose anyone for me, anyone you want, and you will see all of them agree with me. And now, because you know already, and I can tell that they will agree with me, not with you, so you don't want the scholars. Why you don't
No,
want the
no,
scholars?
no. Why I say that? Why I say that? Because one of the basic of even these scholars
Okay,
used to
okay,
interpret is the
Muhammad,
language.
Muhammad,
The basic.
did Muhammad, your prophet, sleep with Safiya before he married her? Did he
This is
sleep with?
not true. This is not true.
What if I show you the reference right now?
This this is not true because even I think
My friend,
before Quran come.
don't tell me not true. Don't tell me not true. What if I show you the reference from your books? Either you say yes, show me, or you don't tell me this is not true. What do you say?
Which book you are talking about? The Quran or the Sirah?
You know, all the Quran is the same. What's your? I mean, all the news about Muhammad. How you
No,
understand the
no,
Quran?
all the
How you
Quran is
understand the
not
Quran?
the
How you
same
understand the
because
Quran? You can understand the Quran from the Hadith, right? You can understand the Quran from the Quran.
we yes we can understand the
My friend,
Quran from the Hadith.
you can
But
understand the
but
Quran.
when
Okay.
there is a clear verse, you can interpret it linguistically, and there is a Hadith contradict this verse. I
My
think
friend, there's no
you can
hadith contradict this
take the
verse. It says in the
Hadith
front of
over.
you. Yeah, Muhammad, listen, don't waste my time, please. All the scholars agree with me against what you just said. That's mean, obviously, I'm right and you are wrong. And in order to avoid that, you say to me, in order to understand the verse, you know, we have to read it. Okay, the scholars did read it already. Now we can read it again. It says for you here, it is lawful for you the following. حرمت عليكم, verse number 20. So he told you who are lawful, who is not lawful. If you go to verse number 23, it says forbidden for you, your mothers, your daughters, your sisters, your auntie, your from your mom's side, from your father's side, the nieces, the daughters of the brother, the daughters of the sister, the mother from breastfeeding, your brothers from breastfeeding, your mothers from the mothers of your wives, etc. Okay, and then and continue. This is all is forbidden. Read the verse before it. And those who they are married, al-muhsanatu min al-nisa, is the married women. So here the verse 24 and verse number 23 is telling you who is forbidden, not who is lawful. Al-muhsanat is married women, and then he says illa, except who? Except those who you capture. They are married, but yet you can have sex with them. So when you say to me in Islam you are not allowed to have sex with your slave, this is a joke. I forgive you. You know, you don't want to face the truth, and you are trying to avoid how evil Islam is and how ugly
No, no,
Muhammad is.
no, no, no,
Okay,
no.
so I'm saying you, okay,
I,
why we don't go then and see the
no,
scholars?
because
Why you are rejecting the scholars? Give me a reason. Give me a reasonable reason for you not to find one scholar agree. I mean, from all the Muslims in the world, you cannot find
not
one Muslim.
rejecting the scholars because if you read the first tafsir of Tabari,
Yeah.
if you follow it, every verse he first says that scholars ha, have differed in this, and he gives many opinions. That means
That's
that
good.
means
Okay, guys, did you hear what Mr. Muhammad he said? He said if you
that
read
means
if you read at-Tabari, you will see that every scholar will give you different opinion. This is Islam. This is salad.
yes,
It is shish
at
kebab.
Tabari,
So how we can
even
follow?
this verse.
Okay, so how we can follow this cult if every scholar give us different opinion? If you Muslims, your scholars cannot come to a conclusion. However, I have a news for you, Mr. Muhammad. All the scholars,
I think
all
I think
Muhammad,
if you read
Muhammad, all the scholars agree, all the scholars with no exception, that you can have sex with your slaves. Do you want to challenge me in that? What do you say? Do you want to challenge me?
No, this I think.
Okay.
Do
you want to challenge?
This I return to them.
Do you want to challenge? Do you want to challenge?
Return to them.
Do you want to
Because
challenge?
if you read the Quran,
my friend,
can you read the Quran clearly?
Let us make a challenge to each other, Muhammad. Can you name for me one scholar don't agree with having sex with the slaves without marriage? Can you name one?
I don't remember now any scholar.
Yeah.
But
you cannot remember anyone anyway, because all of them they agree. Read with me. This is الطبري, the one you name. إن نبي الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يوم حنين بعث جيشا في أوطاس فقالوا عدوا فأصابوا سبايا لهن أزواج. So they got captured slaves and they have husbands from the mushrikeen. So the Muslims, they were like afraid to have sex with them because they know the husbands. يأثمون من غشيانهم فأنزل الله تبارك وتعالى هذه الآية والمحصنات من النساء إلا من ملكت أيمانكم. They have husbands. So this ayah came, Allah allowed in the Muslims to have sex with those slaves who they captured. This is the purpose of this verse. This is what it says.
No. You know, المحصنات من النساء, this, as you say, this already married woman, you have no.
All right. It says
right
you speak, Muhammad,
woman.
don't you speak Arabic? Don't you speak
but
Arabic? Okay.
When this married woman is become milk yamin or captive in war, and not all married women become a captive.
Right. So,
for example, if the Muslim army attack any country or something like this, not
okay,
and they have victory
we are getting
them.
closer. We are getting closer.
They
so
will
now,
not take all women there.
So they can they sleep? Okay.
But the women, especially those who shared in the war, the only woman can be taken as captive.
Okay, and what you do with them? Can you
sleep
with them?
Woman, this can be taken as captive.
And
the verse says, وحل لكم ما وراء ذلكم أن تبتغوا بأموالكم.
Right.
When you use your money,
don't jump. Let us stop in the slave. Let us stop in the slave. What we would do with the slaves? Those women, we enslave them, we capture them, and they have husbands. What Islam saying to you in this verse? What we would do with them? Are we allowed to have sex with them or no?
No, to marry after marriage.
No, my friend. They have husbands. They have husbands. How you want to marry? Right. How you want to marry a woman? She have husband. Their husband is alive.
No.
It says there. Muhammad. Let me read for you. Ya Muhammad. Let me read for you. فأصابوا سبايا لهن أزواج من المشركين فكان المسلمون يأثمون من غشيانهم فأنزل الله تبارك وتعالى هذه الآية والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم أي أنهن حلال لكم. This is not marriage.
If you complete the verse, you will understand the exact meaning which I am saying now.
After that, no, the verse after is telling you what is lawful for you. So from the slaves and after is what is lawful. From the slave and before, it's what is not lawful for you.
And this milk al-yamin.
Let me read for you. Let me read for you. Hold on. Muhammad. This is at-Tabari saying. Read carefully with me. And Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. قال أصبنا نساء من سبي أوطاس لهن أزواج فكرهنا أن نقع عليهن ولهن أزواج فسألنا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فنزلت والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم فاستحللنا فروجهن. You see it? فاستحللنا فروجهن. They did not marry them. They have husbands. They are alive.
This is not true. This is not true.
It's in the front of your eyes. Okay, but
because
does it say that in a Tabari? Okay, this is okay. What is? Okay, give me other name. At-Tabari is not true. He's a liar. Give me another scholar. Give me one. Isn't it funny you cannot find me one scholar agree with you? Just
No,
one.
this, this the same story might be circulated in many books or with
My
many
friend,
scholars.
what do you want them?
Story.
It doesn't matter
But
how many
if
circulated. My friend
just go
Muhammad, listen,
to
listen,
read,
listen, listen.
I want you just to
Muhammad, I
consider
respect you. You are a kind man. I respect you.
where as
This is story circulated.
well.
This is the story of your prophet. Your prophet is the one who gave them the Quran. So what do you mean circulated? So for sure the scholar, they will use it. So you are saying now all the scholars use the same story to prove what I am saying. Thank you very much. So what's my problem? What do you want them to do? You want them to fabricate a new story? This is what your prophet said, and the scholar, they are using it, they are proving it. This is
Okay,
not,
no.
this is not,
Even
is
this
that is
story,
that is that a
it,
sahih
can
hadith?
you
Is that a sahih hadith or it's a weak hadith? It's sahih hadith. So what the problem? What is the problem?
no a single scholar or Muslim believes that this hadith 100% inspired or
Guys, read with me carefully. I got it for you in English.
believe.
They took, listen,
The
Muhammad.
only book,
Muhammad, listen,
the
listen.
only book which
Oh,
we believe in it 100% is the Quran only.
no, you don't
And the
believe.
Quran is
No, you don't believe in the
clear.
Quran. Here we go. I just told you what the Quran is saying. You are fabricating your own Quran. The Quran says it is lawful for you. It is not allowed for you. Sorry, your sister, etc., etc., etc. And then it says, except your right hand process. And then you say to me, it is about marriage. This is not true. Those
How
are
not
your
true?
hand
What
process.
that mean محسنين غير مسافحين? What does mean
Which mean
محسن
by legal
and
relationship,
مسافح? What does it mean?
and having sex with a slave, it's legal according to
الأموال
Islam.
محسنين
Muhammad,
غير مسافحين. What
having,
does
okay,
that mean?
read the hadith in front of me. Read the hadith. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Muslim. They took captives women in the day of Autas who had their husbands. They were afraid to have sexual intercourse with them. So they come to the Prophet and they say to him, like, we are afraid to have, because we know their husband. So he said to them, this verse was revealed, and women already married except those whom your right hand possess. So it is not lawful for you, chapter 4 verse 24, it's not lawful for you to have sex with married women, but it's lawful for you to have sex with married women as long they are your slaves. Not to marry them. You cannot marry a woman, she is married. This is your prophet talking. They are married. Those women have a
Yes,
husband.
a woman.
So how you want to marry?
You are right. You are right that a married woman, you have no right to marry her.
Right.
But the verse give you the legislation how to deal with these captives. Not to take them just to practice sexual illegal.
Show me where you are saying that. Where you get this from? All the reference of Islamic reference, it says it's about just having sex with those slaves. Those are your right hand process, and Allah, He gave them legal access to them by raping them, because simply
this fallacy what you give, I think I am sorry to say that, but this illogic, because
I'm not the one saying that, my friend.
All people
it's
going
your
to the hell.
Okay, show me what it says. My friend, are you allowed to marry a married woman? Yes or no? Are you allowed to marry a married woman? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, the story in front of us about married women. The story in front of us about married women. Muhammad, those women. Okay, let me ask you: Did Muhammad have sex with? Did Muhammad have sex with Safiya? Yes or no? Before he married her, did he have sex with her? He did. Did he have sex with Mary the Copt? Yes or no?
With who?
Mary the Copt.
Mary the
yeah.
He married her. He married her.
Do you have a proof?
He married her.
Do you have a proof? Was Mary the Copt one of his slaves as a gift? Yes or no? Your prophet used to accept. Your prophet used to accept gifts as slaves. He accepted them. He liked them. He never free married the Copt. If Mary was the wife of the Prophet, that means she became a free. When Mary she became a free, can you show me a reference?
Mary become. No, you know the Quran gave us the reference. Yeah.
Where? Can you show me? I wanna learn from you, Muhammad. Where in the Quran we can find that Mary the Copt became the wife of Muhammad?
No. The Quran didn't give
so how
specific.
you, but you just said that to me. You just said to me the Quran give us the reference. So where we can find? Okay, let me ask you again. Let me repeat the question. Was Mary? Was Mary? Was Mary? Muhammad, hold on. Was Mary a gift given to your prophet as a slave? Yes or no? Did he accept the gift of slaves? Okay.
Yes, right. Given to him.
Okay, for how long Mary was in the house of your prophet? You said he did marry her, right? How long your prophet was having her as a slave in his house before she became his wife, according to you? Do you know?
I have no idea about this. For how long?
Okay. Stayed. Do you know the story of your prophet in chapter of At-Tahrim? He forbid himself from having sex with Mary. How she is? No, hold on. Chapter of Tahrim. Listen. Chapter of At-Tahrim. Hold on, Muhammad. Hold on. Listen to me. Listen. Breathe. In chapter of At-Tahrim, verse number 1, your prophet took an oath that he will never sleep with Mary the Copt. How he take an oath he will not sleep with his wife if she is his wife?
No. I think this story is weak because another story about chewing gum. I think is it chewing gum called maghafir or something like this.
Chewing gum. So the prophet he swear that this is how serious. Allah he make a verse about chewing gum. Allah he make a verse about chewing gum. Allah from the heaven, from the 7 galaxy, he made a chapter. It's called the chapter of forbidden about chewing gum. The prophet he said that they want to chew gum. Allah get upset and Allah send a verse saying why you are saying you want to chew gum.
Not make fun of this because the background why Allah rebuke him because he made the lawful thing he made illegal. Once this become he made illegal for him.
Okay, so did you just say? Did you say
it become illegal even to his followers?
All right. So are you saying your prophet he fabricated a law?
No, I don't think that.
You just said that because you just said when Muhammad he forbid that, it became forbidden to his followers. So Muhammad fabricated a law. Is not coming from Allah.
Because he already Allah not give him command him to forbid.
Correct. So why Muhammad forbid something Allah did not tell him to forbid? This is the question. You just said something very important. Why Muhammad forbid something Allah did not forbid him to forbid, did not ask him to forbid? So Muhammad fabricating a law. You just admitted that.
Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a normal human being.
It doesn't matter. So as long Muhammad is a normal human being, why then you take for granted whatever he say? Suddenly he is a human being. So Muhammad he created tons of laws forbidding many things. So now how come now he is just a normal human being? He make mistakes. And why the mistake is about sex?
What I think these interpretations and hadith
Muhammad,
or something like
Muhammad,
this.
read with me. Muhammad, read with me. Muhammad, read with me. Al-Jalalain, Tafsir Al-Jalalain. O Prophet, why you do forbid what God has made for lawful for you, for infirms of your Coptic handmaid Maria? Guys, does it say there handmaid? People in the chat, do you see the word there in the Muslim interpretation Tafsir Al-Jalalain that Maria she is called as a handmaid? She's not a wife. What he did, he made her unlawful for him. He swore to his wives because they got him busted many times having sex with her in their bed. That's why they're upset. He bring the slave to their bed.
This this simply I
When he
can.
lay, listen,
If you
listen, Muhammad.
say like this,
It says in the front of us,
the verse
when
says,
he lay with
يا أيها
her.
النبي لما تحرم ما أحل الله لك.
Yes,
ما. If
yes.
you take just ma, the word ma.
ما أحل الله لك, which means what Allah allowed you to do. So what Allah allowed him to do? To have sex with the slaves. Thank you very much. And this is
No,
yours.
no, no,
This
no,
is your
no,
Muslim
no. This
interpretation.
is not true.
Muhammad, you see, I respect you. I believe you are a good guy, and I expect you to be honest. This is a Jalalain. This is a Jalalain. Why a Jalalain is saying that? Give me a reason. Why a Jalalain is being a liar now? Why a Jalalain is saying? Why?
I'm not
Why?
accused a Jalalain a liar, but a Jalalain and a Tabari, they are reporters. They
My
report
friend,
what
those are
everything that
scholars. Okay, listen.
they think that
Okay, can you
attributed
is a
to the Prophet
Jalalain
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
a Jalalain a liar, or he is saying the truth? Because if he is saying that and the story is not about Mary the Copt, it means he's lying. If this is not the truth, this means he's lying. You have to say it. You have to say it. As long this is not true, you have to say. Okay, then you have to accept that this is a true story. Okay, Muhammad, listen. Let me give you a break. Hold on. When a Jalalain says that this is about the handmaid Maria, that's mean Maria is not a wife. This is number one. And when he say when he lay with her in the house of Hafsa, that means your prophet, he is having sex with women who they are slaves, they are handmaid slaves in his house, and they are not married to him. And this is why his wife Hafsa, she forced him to take an oath because her father is a powerful man and Muhammad is scared from him. So she forced him to make a lawful promise that you will never do that. Muhammad, he took an oath. He said, I swear I will never sleep with Mary the Copt. After some time, Muhammad, he missed Mary the Copt. She is sexy, she is beautiful, she have a nice body, she is young. So he could not resist. So he made a verse saying that Allah told me, why you forbid yourself what Allah made lawful for you? But this is the question for you now. Where Allah made lawful for him to have sex with the slave, she is not captured. Because the Quran speak only about having sex with a slave is captured. Nowhere in the Quran speak about having sex with a slave is not captured. And Mary is not captured. She was bought. She was given to him as a gift. So based on the Quran still, Muhammad have no right to sleep with this woman, for she is not a right-hand process. Right-hand process is the capture women from war. This is not a capture women from war, which means Muhammad is doing unlawful thing, even according to Islam. That is Islam.
You know this Islam generally Islam forbid practicing sexual without marriage.
That's not true. Islam, all of it is about sexual without marriage. All of it.
No.
Okay, let me ask you.
No. I think,
let me ask you. When Muhammad, okay, hold on. When Muhammad, two men, they came to him and they said to him that we are horny and we want to have sex. Can we enjoy those women? He said to them, go and let those women go and enjoy them. This is what's called muta. So they went, two guys, two Muslims, they went to a woman and they asked her to sleep with them, and they offer her one. He offered her like a fabric or a garment. So she accept one, she reject the other one. This is sex without marriage. For exchange of a benefit, she will give her vagina, they will give her a dress. Do you want to show the reference?
No, this not true, because if you just,
my friend, don't tell me it's true. What do you mean? Muhammad, I want you. This is Quran, chapter 24, verse 24, the same verse we are reading. Chapter 4, verse 24. It says, and paid them their wages for those who you enjoy it, which means they enjoy their vagina. If we go right now and see the interpretation, they will say to you, this is about the muta.
No. If you just search the Quran, this verse, فانكحوا 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 فانكحوهن وانكحوا the same verse, the same verb in the story of Sayyidina Moses and
Okay, what muta mean?
Muhammad
Muhammad, just wait. Muhammad, what muta mean? What muta mean?
in the verse القصص 27 which says قال إني أريد أن أنكحك إحدى ابنتي هاتين على أن تأجرني 8 حجج.
Right. So what does that mean? Exchange for money. Correct? So we exchange my daughters
for money. أنكحك أي
yeah.
means
so you can
marry
you can F those daughters, okay, but you give me money. Thank you very much. Now let me ask you a question, very simple. Now in chapter 4 verse number 24, is that the verse speaking about muta?
Where is
chapter 4 verse number 24? The one is speaking about paying money to women for enjoying their vagina. Is that about muta?
chapter 4
Is that about the muta?
No, not about the muta. How about muta?
Okay, let us read together. This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas, the Prophet cousin. He said that you should seek with your money marrying women for an agreed period of time. Zawaj al-muta. What the word zawaj mean? Marriage. Muta is sexual pleasure. But the lawfulness of this practice later abrogated. So your prophet, he allowed the Muslims during his time to go and rent women and pay them money to take off their panties, and he called it marriage. How you can call that marriage? And here we go, the reference in front of me. I'm not saying anything. This is the cousin of your prophet.
This I think this you will not find this except in Shia
no, this is Quran. This is Quran.
This is
Quran. My friend, this is not Shia.
Even in
Ya Muhammad, you are from Sudan.
Some group of Shia.
Listen, Ya Muhammad, this is not for the Shia, not for the Sunni. This is Quran. Is the Quran the book of the Shia?
No, the Quran didn't say that.
Okay, here we go. This is Ibn Abbas. Is Ibn Abbas as a Shia? Is Ibn Kathir as a Shia? Is Ibn Taymiyyah as a Shia?
No, not Ibn Kathir,
okay.
not Ibn Abbas.
Name for me. Okay, name for me an Islamic Sunni scholar. He agree with you, and he will say this is for the Shia, not for us. Can you name for one? Just one. Yeah, this verse about the muta. That this verse is about muta. Can you name for me a scholar? He is a Muslim Sunni, and you think he is, he can agree with you? Just one. Or you would do the same about the previous one. Not even a single scholar agree with you. All the Muslim Sunni scholars agree. All the Muslims, my friend, all Muslim Sunni scholars agree that this is about muta. This is about muta. What say you? All Muslim scholars, they say this is about muta, but they say the Shia, they say it's not abrogated. The Sunni, they say it's abrogated. Doesn't matter. Abrogated, not abrogated, will not change anything. It's still.
I don't see this issue in this verse, because if you read the verse complete from al-Muhsanat till إن الله كان عليما حكيما, you will get the idea, the full idea of the verse.
Muhammad, I want you to do this. Tomorrow you call me back, and you search in the internet and you find me one Muslim scholar agree with you. And if you can do that, you are my hero. Is that okay?
Thank you. I will do it, inshallah.
All right.
And tomorrow might be according to my time. If
no problem. You can call me anytime. You are welcome. But my friend, I am challenging you friendly. I always like to talk to you. I'm challenging you friendly to find me one scholar agree with you. Just one. Just one. I mean, don't tell me those hundreds of millions of Muslims and you cannot find one of them from those who call themselves scholars and you accept them as scholars. One of them agree with you. That means there's something wrong in your belief. If all of them against what you believe, it means you. This is based on you. You are the only Muslim who understand the Quran, and all of them they are wrong, and that doesn't make sense.
No, 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 no. I didn't
Okay.
say that. But
Then you have to find me one scholar at least, my friend. You have to find me one scholar agree with you. Just one.
Most of our scholars.
Can you find? Can you name for me? Let me repeat the question again. Can you name for me one scholar? Yeah, Muhammad. Can you name one for me? Just one. He can agree with you from all the Muslims that this is not about the mut'ah, or this is not about having sex with a slave is lawful in Islam. Show me one scholar agree with you, and you are the hero. I promise you, I will name you as a hero in the front of everybody for finding me the scholar.
Our scholars just most of them, if not all, take this classical account as what is it? Some make it very holy or sacred. Even some people, some scholars say the truest book after the Quran is Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, so do you accept?
And when you go in Sahih Bukhari, many hadiths rejected by different scholars. Some scholars.
So which one you accept? Which one you accept? Let us make it now more clear. Are you saying even Al-Bukhari is garbage and Muslim is garbage?
No, these reporters, and they have their own thought and thinking, and they strive hardly to collect all things that they think being attributed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I see.
And they did their best.
I mean, you see, Muhammad, why in the world someone, he is a scholar, he will say that Mary, she was the homemaid of Muhammad? Why the Muslim scholar will fabricate such a lie if this is not true? And why he will say that the Prophet, he slept with her? Why you want to do that? Can you find me a reason? I mean, don't you think this is disgusting to lie about the Prophet life and the Muslims don't kill them? The Muslims are very aggressive people. If you lie about Muhammad, they will kill you. So now this is a scholar, and he write a book, and his book. What ignorant
Muslim do
no, your Prophet was ignorant too. Your Prophet, he killed people for the same reason.
No, this is not true.
Okay? Who is the one who said the Prophet is a black? Kill him. What do you mean? If anyone say the Prophet is a black, kill him. So the Prophet, he killed people for less reason, my friend. The Prophet, he chopped a woman 2 pieces when she's alive for making a point against him.
This is not true, because if
what do you mean not true? So who is the one who made up those stories? Can you tell me who is the one who wrote this story and made it up? Who is the one? Give me his name. Why people are lying? Why your Prophet is a victim of the lies of the Muslims? Muslims are lying about their Prophet being a criminal?
No. Some people lie because this through history, many circumstances, and political issues, religious issues, and some people trying to take advantage of some situations or some benefit.
Right.
Oh, there might be, according to these different situations,
true story,
their invention and forgeries and something like this. You can find a hadith.
Muhammad, let me ask you. Be honest with me. Muhammad, what did you eat? What did you eat for today? Muhammad, what did you eat for today?
Yeah.
Be honest with me. What did you eat for today? Did you eat any honey? Did you eat?
I just ate full of falafel.
This is why you are not getting things together. Fool and falafel. This explained everything. So Muhammad, look what you are saying. There's a reporter and those reporter and those reporters and those reporters. What you are trying to say to me, you Muslims are a bunch of liars, and we cannot trust what you say. So if the reporters are liars, why will trust you? Why I want to trust you, you as a Muslim? If your scholars are liars, if Sahih al-Bukhari is full of lies, and you call it yet Sahih, Sahih mean correct. Sahih Muslim is full of lies, but Muslims call it Sahih, which mean correct. So you call the book correct, but the book is not correct. So how we can trust Muslims? And how we can trust a religion? None of the Muslims can agree about the meaning of a verse. And you said yourself to me that At-Tabari said in many places that the scholars agree about not to agree about the meaning of this verse. So the Muslims, they have one agreement about not to agree. So how we can agree about Islam to be a religion if we cannot agree about the meaning of a verse? Now how we can find the meaning? Why this God, he gave us a book. This book nobody agree about its meaning, including the Muslims. So now we have to guess, and God knows which one is right, and maybe not, maybe none of them is right. So what kind of religion is going to be guidance? But you just told me that this religion nobody agreed about what it's mean, including the scholars of Islam themselves. Book should supposedly is sent as a guidance for mankind, not to make them go crazy. But you are keep conforming to me
I think
that those are reporters are a bunch of idiots, and they say stupid things, and it doesn't make sense. So we cannot agree with them. So who is the one we'll agree with? How me as a Christian, I'm going to learn about Islam from you? Are you a scholar?
this, I think,
Muhammad? Are you a scholar? Muhammad, let me ask. Are you a scholar?
No, I am not a scholar.
So how we can take your statement over a statement of a Jalalain or a Tabari, if you are not qualified even to get close to them? How you say that a Tabari is wrong, a Jalalain is wrong, and Ibn Abbas is wrong, and you are not a scholar? So how you can say that? I will tell you why. Because you yourself, you are coming from a good family. You don't want to accept Islam to be ugly. You don't want to accept Islam to be crime mindset. So what do? You deny what is in front of your eyes in order to save your honor. I'm not going to belong to this cult. I don't believe in this garbage. There's no way my religion. This is what you are doing. This is what you are doing, Muhammad. This is what you are doing. Your religion is confirming that in front of us. It's in the screen. And what do? You deny it. It's just a denial, but you cannot prove it. Can you prove it? No. But you deny it. I am proving to you.
No, you know,
I am proving to you. Muhammad, did I prove to you what I say? Muhammad, did I ever say, Muhammad, did I ever say something to you and I did not give a proof? Did I ever give you something? I did not show you the proof in the screen? Never. Never. So I can prove what I say, or what you can do, or what you can do, you deny.
Religion, I think, is strictly regard the way of life or guidance for
what is the guidance? If you just told me, guys, look at this, Muhammad, you told me that the scholars, Muhammad, you told me the scholars disagree about the meaning of any verse. So how is going to be guidance if you Muslim cannot even find out the meaning of it? In order to have a manual which is guidance for me, it had to be clear. But you are the one who told me, if you go in the Tabari, you will see he says in every verse interpretation that the scholars, they differentiate in about the meaning of this verse. It doesn't matter what the verse, all of them. So they don't agree about anything. So how such a book is going to be guidance if it's confusing and even the scholars cannot give me a meaning? So you have, this is why Islam is a cult.
In Arabic,
Muhammad. No, you see, الاختلاف, no, my friend, this is the book of God. This is the book of God sent by a messenger, and supposedly the Quran says we explain it to you in details. Do you want me to show you the Quran saying that we explain it to you in details? So how Allah he say we explain it to you in details, but yet nobody understand the details? So what do you mean people they are
scholars وللعلم God gave them inspirations and gave them
what inspiration? No, my friend, here we go. People. You just contradict yourself. You said inspiration. If those who are scholars they have inspiration, so how come you aren't accepting them? You a second ago you told me those scholars they have many opinion. So Allah giving them different inspiration with different opinion contradicting each other? And what do you mean inspiration? Prophet of Islam, they are prophet too? The scholars of Islam, they are prophet?
When you find this, a scholar says scholars differ in this saying, that means all are not true. I think one might be true.
Okay, give me
Am
the
I
one
right?
is true. Okay, hold on, guys. Finally, we get to an
Am I
agreement.
right?
Finally, we get an agreement with Mr. Muhammad that he think that one is a true. This is my challenge to you. Give me the true one. Finally, thank
The
you,
true one, if
thank you. No.
the true
Don't,
one,
Muhammad. Don't waste my time. You
the
said,
true one.
there's only there's
No,
only one is true.
because
Okay.
the
So who is the true? Who is the
basic
true
element
one? Can you give me the true
of
one,
interpretation,
my friend? Can you give me the true one?
basic element
Can you
of
give me? Can you
interpretation,
give me a true one?
I think the language.
Can you give me a true one? Can you give me a true one? You said maybe there's one of them true. Which scholar is it true? Give me, name him.
Yes. All if there is dispute in something, that means all are not true.
Guys, anyone understand what he's saying? I mean, okay, who is the one who know the meaning? You cannot name for me one scholar he know the meaning, and the scholars they differ in their opinion, and yet we cannot know who is the one is saying the truth. So how we can follow Allah if we are following wrong interpretation for the Quran? Because there's many interpretation, and you are saying maybe one, maybe you're not sure even. So now how we will know? The Quran alone is not enough to understand. How we can understand? The hadith is full of garbage, as you said. The seerah is full of garbage, as you said. So how we are going to understand this religion? How this religion can be a guide for us?
Hadith, what is in hadith or seerah, we have to check with the Quran. We have to check with the Quran.
Okay, no problem. In the Quran it says that Allah he sent the book. Okay, hold on. In the Quran it says, okay, in the Quran says تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيل الكتاب. So here explained in details. Did the Quran explain to you in details? Is that true? Is that true? The Quran saying explain things to you in details? Where the explanation? Where the explanation for the Quran in details? I want to see it. Can you show me a verse explain anything?
No. The Quran says that they are verses clear, bayinat. You can understand that if especially for if you have a knowledge of Arabic, you can understand what this verse means. But there are some verses.
Okay, here we go. I speak Arabic. You speak Arabic. Listen, Muhammad. This is not true. This is not a true. Not a true. You speak Arabic, even if your Arabic is a Sudani Arabic, which is not good, and I speak Arabic. But yet you cannot agree about the meaning of a verse. And all the scholars you said that Jalalaini speak Arabic, Tabari speak Arabic, Ibn Kathir speak Arabic. Those are scholars, and yet they don't agree with each other. So what we will do now? So the Quran doesn't matter if you speak Arabic or not. You read it as long as you wish. Still you understand nothing, and you just quote for me a verse, chapter 3, verse number 7, saying that this is a book nobody understand except Allah. I mean, this is a stupid religion. Why in the world does Allah he sent me a book, and he is saying to me in that book that there is part of the Quran nobody understands save Allah? So why you give it to me? He said he gave it to me to confuse me.
At-Tabari reported from someone, and Al-Jalalain from someone else.
So
suppose that you now in America,
okay.
I think.
Who is that one? That one is the Prophet. That one.
Here, reporting from
they report from
here,
who? They report from the Prophet. Listen.
Someone else
there. They report. Listen. They report from the Prophet. So what a scholar should do? Should report.
Will not be the same.
No, they report from the Prophet. That's wonderful. So you are saying to them you should not report from the Prophet because we don't trust the Prophet. The Prophet is a liar. They reported to you what the Prophet said. When I said to you about the attack,
Neither At-Tabari reported directly from the Prophet. This is
from who they reported then? They quote for you the hadith from the Prophet.
A long chain of narrators in between.
Let me ask you, Muhammad, when the Quran was written, do you have a Quran at home? Do you have a Quran?
Time of the Prophet,
Muhammad,
during the time of the Prophet.
Muhammad, do you have a Quran at home? Do you have a Quran with you? Let me get the Quran. I will show you something. Hold on.
I have a Quran, yeah.
All right. Muhammad, open with me the Quran you have to page number A. In the end of the Quran, there's a page A, Alif. Do you see it in Arabic?
Alif.
Yes. In the end of the Quran, there's a page Alif. Then the page number Ba at the end. Alif Ba. It says
What the verse say?
تعريف بهذا المصحف الشريف. Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right. It says there, and you can read with me. كتب هذا المصحف وضبط على ما يوافق رواية حفص ابن سليمان ابن المغيرة الأسد الكوفي لقراءة عاصم ابن أبي النجود الكوفي التابعي عن أبي عبد الرحمن وعبد الله بن حبيب السلمى عن عثمان بن عفان وعلي بن أبي طالب وزيد بن ثابت وأبي ابن كعب عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Do you agree with that? Okay, let us translate. Guys, let us translate. This Quran is written according to the recitation, not the writing, of Hafs, the son of Sulaiman, the son of Al-Maghira, Al-Asadi, Al-Kufi, according to Asim ibn Abi Nujud Al-Kufi, Al-Tabi'i, according to Abi Abdul Rahman Abdullah ibn Habib As-Salma, according to Uthman ibn Affan, according to Ali, according to Zayd, according to Abi ibn Ka'b, according to the Prophet. Okay, so the one we have in our hand is coming from a guy, his name is Hafs. Do you agree?
Hafs, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hafs, what year Hafs was exist?
Hafs, I think I don't remember what I think 100 something, 100
about 200 years after Muhammad. Okay, so all this time you don't have a Quran. All this time you don't have Quran. 200 years after Muhammad, and you have a report of a guy, his name is Hafs. Do you know who is Hafs?
So when you know Rawi.
But do you know who is he? Do you know what he is?
Mughri.
Do you know that Hafs? Do you know that Hafs, Muslim, they say he is a liar? Do you agree with that? Do you believe
not all
that you Muslims
say that?
Okay, hold on. Look, I can show you the proof. The Muslims, all of them, they agree that Hafs was a liar. Hafs ibn Sulaiman, he was a liar. He was a fraud. So how he is the one who you take the Quran from him 200 years after Muhammad? The Quran we have now is not the Quran of Muhammad, is the Quran of Hafs. And you are the one who said, we are reporting to you hadith. This is written long after Muhammad, more than 200 years. And Hafs in your Islamic books is a liar. All right? He is a liar. He is accused to be a fraud. He is a fabricator. You know, imagine, guys, Hafs is rejected to give hadith. Muslims don't accept hadith from Hafs. Why? Because he's a liar. Any hadith from Hafs, they dump it right away. It's not weak. They don't consider it weak. They dump it right away. Why? Because
because he is not muhaddith.
No, he is muhaddith, because the one who can recite. No, my friend, the one. No. Listen. This is not the reason. Because they got him busted that he is a liar and he fabricated stories. So how you know that this is the true Quran if he is the only one who reported to you? He reported from his father, Asim. Do you know who's Asim? Do you know who's Asim? Asim is a fraud too. So his father is a liar too. Imagine, guys, the son Hafs is a stepson of Asim. Hafs is accused to be a fraud, and he is a liar, and he copied books. It's not his, and he claimed it is. And he is a son of a guy. He was accused to be a liar, and he fabricated hadith. And remember, Muhammad, he said that the one who fabricated hadith about me, he will sit in the chair of hell, of fire, in the hellfire for eternity. So based on Islamic statement, Hafs and Asim, the son and the father, the stepson and the father, both they will go to hell but yet the Muslims are taking the Quran from them. They reject their hadith because they are liars. They accept their Quran. Have you ever heard of a madness like this? How we can so all your religion is a joke.
You know, the issue of going to hell, this nobody.
No, I can show you the hadith, my friend. That's not me saying
nobody.
I can show you the hadith. I can show you the hadith. Listen. I can show you tons of reference speaking about Hafs. That he is look what al-Bukhari said. Look what al-Bukhari, hold on. Look what al-Bukhari, listen. Look what your scholar said about Hafs. My friend, even the
Quran says you will be in hellfire.
This is the book of Mizan al-I'tidal. Look what they said. The scholars, what they said about Hafs. Look what they said about him. They said matrukul hadith, which means his hadith is garbage. And then they continue saying وقال ابن معين أيضا ليس بثقة, he's a liar, he fabricates things, he's not trustworthy. وقال البخاري تركوه, they left him, he's a liar, to stay away from him. متروك لا يصدق, anything he say should be left away and is not to be trusted or to believe in. قال ابن خراش كذاب يضع الحديث, he is a liar and he fabricates hadith. قال ابن حبان يقلب الأسانيد ويرفع المراسيل وكان يأخذ كتب الناس فينسخها ويرويها عن غير سماع. He used to fabricate and flip upside the hadith, and he used to make what is not right and what is right wrong, and he used to take the books of people and he copy it and he claim it is his own. This is your scholars speaking about him. And look what it says here. حدثنا يحيى القطان قال ذكر شعبة حفص بن سليمان فقال كان يأخذ كتب الناس وينسخها أخذ مني كتابا فلم يرده. He's a thief. He's a fraud. He's a thief. He took my book, he copied it, and he claimed this is his book, and he did never get me the book back. قال سألت يحيى بن معين عن حفص بن سليمان ابن أبي عمر البزاز فقال ليس بشيء. He is not even to consider. All those are your scholars saying Hafs is a scam, and yet you Muslims, you have a Quran coming from Hafs. Do you want me to show you what they say about his father? Do you want me to show you what they say about his father? What about his father is even more ugly. So the son, he got the Quran from the father. The son and the father both are a scam. So you Muslims got your Quran from a scam, and you Muslims don't accept their hadith, for they fabricate hadith, but you trust their Quran. Hadith is lower than the Quran. If somebody is a liar, proved to be a liar already, we should not accept him in the court to witness for anything. He's a liar. So how we can trust him for the Quran, and we don't trust him for the hadith, for he's a liar. So my friend, you are wasting your time. The Quran is the same as your hadith. All is a fabrication full of stupid stories, and there's no proof of it. Do you have a Quran? You see, even your Quran says there's no manuscript for the Quran. This is according to the recitation of Hafs. There's no book. Riwayah to Hafs. You don't have the book of Hafs.
Oh, so this is not true, because
my friend,
Quran,
okay, do you have the book of Hafs? Do you have a book of Hafs?
The Quran itself proves that according to who? The Mushriki Makkah said at that time, accused the Prophet of copying what is called Asatir al-Awwalin.
Yeah. So
وقالوا أساطير الأولين
my friend
اكتتبها وهي تملى عليه. Yeah. They confirm that, or prove that this the Prophet dictated something.
So
dictated something.
What does have to do with my topic now? What does have to do with my topic? My friend, what does have to do with my topic? They accuse him that he's a liar. We got that. They accuse him that this is a stupid and this is the fabulous of all nations. We got that. I'm asking you now, the Quran you have in your hand, the Quran you have in your hand is the recitation of Hafs. Where is the Quran of Muhammad?
No. This I think this what it's called. This stories I think fabricated, because the Quran itself, first of all, should be preserved in the memory of.
Well, here we go. It's reserved only in the head of one man, my friend. Don't fool yourself. This is coming from one man, not the memory of the Muslims. The one who you got it from is Hafs, not all the Muslims. Hafs. So
No,
don't fool
no,
yourself.
there are many
No, you don't accept.
qira'at or riwayat
You don't
other
accept.
than
You accept only. No,
itself,
you accept. You have
and
to be honest.
all agree it's
So
not
why you
different.
call it? Why you call it the recitation of Hafs? If Hafs was 200 years after Muhammad, there's many, but many Muslims they know the Quran. Then why Hafs? Why from all the Muslims you choose Hafs? If
There
all the
are many
Muslims,
other than Hafs.
yes. So why you choose
What
Hafs? Hafs is a liar, as I showed you. You Muslim, you say he's a liar, and now you are choosing Hafs out of all the Muslims. Why? If there's other Muslim in the Quran, why you choose the one you call him liar? Doesn't make sense.
this, to call him liar or something like this is not true. But
Come
when
on.
scholars rejected him in hadith, he is not muhaddith. He's not muhaddith. He might
my friend, they did not say to
hadith,
him.
and this
They
hadith
did not
might
say to
be
him.
not true.
Listen. Your scholars, your Muslims, they did not say he do not know hadith. They said he's a liar. There's a huge difference between saying this guy he do not know hadith and saying he's a liar. They did not say he do not know hadith. They accuse him to be a liar.
For someone to accuse, this I think the simplest thing that to accuse someone of lying or anything.
Those are your scholars.
Anyone can do.
This is your scholar.
The issue.
Before we finish for today, Mr. Does the Quran say anywhere that the Quran is the fabrication of Muhammad?
The Quran didn't say that the fabrication.
Okay. Does it say
even Muhammad himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he fabricated the Quran, he will be punished.
By what?
How I write something and attribute it.
Okay. What will happen? What will happen to him?
Something like this.
What will happen? What will happen? What will happen to him?
All people with this work, and I attribute this work to someone else. How?
Okay. How what happened to Muhammad? How he will be punished if he is lying according to the Quran? Is it true that Allah he says if you lie, if you fabricate Quran, I will cut your aorta? Is that true? Does it say that in the Quran?
Yeah.
Okay. How Muhammad died? Do you know?
He died normally.
Not true. Read with me the hadith. Here we go. Sahih al-Bukhari. This is Sahih hadith. The Prophet in his element of death, which he died, used to say, "Oh Aisha, I feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from that poison." So your Prophet saying in the Quran that Allah said, if I am fabricating Quran, lying, inventing Quran, Allah will cut my aorta, and Muhammad die by the same punishment he claimed. Allah he will punish him. How you answer that?
No, this is not feeling to feel cutting your aorta or something like this.
My friend, it's in front of you. It's in front of you.
Normal feeling.
It's in front of you. It's in front of you. Why he is lying? Are you saying your prophet is wrong? Are you saying your prophet is wrong? Say it. He's wrong. So okay. Your prophet saying about himself. How will you know that he's wrong? He is saying, I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from that poison. And you know that the prophet, he never say even about medicine unless it is inspiration from Allah. That's why he told the people, there's a guy who came to him, he said to him, eat honey. The guy, he told his brother to eat honey. He came back after 2 days and he told him, my brother getting sick. He came back again. The prophet said to him, I told you, tell him to eat honey. He said he did. He said, go back and tell him to eat honey. So he went, he came back again. The prophet, he screamed at him. He said, tell him to eat honey 3 times, 4 times. And then finally the prophet, he got angry. He said to him, your brother Billy is lying and Allah told the truth. So Muhammad, he claimed, even if he speak about what is inside your belly as illness, is coming from Allah. So how he knew about what is in the belly of somebody else, but now he will be wrong about what is in his belly? This is his belly, and this is his body, and he is the one who feels it.
He says that because Allah said in the Quran that about the honey, that this يخرج من بطونها شراب مختلف ألوانه فيه شفاء.
So
This,
okay, why Muhammad did not recover himself? Why Muhammad did not take honey? Okay, why Allah did not give him medicine to recover him from dying from poison, as you see? Why Allah he saved Jesus, but he don't want to save Muhammad? Muhammad is dying by poison, suffering, and he is really dying badly. 4 years suffering from poison, and he's saying that. And he used to repeat, as you see, the Prophet used to say, which means always, oh Aisha, oh my belly, my stomach, my heart, oh my chest, the poison I eat is cutting my aorta. And Allah did nothing. Why Allah he saved Jesus, but he don't want to save Muhammad? The Quran says why. If Muhammad is inventing Quran, I will grab him from his arm and I will cut his aorta. And this is exactly what happened. How you explain that?
This exactly what happened. How if he invented, how someone write about himself something like this?
Because he never thought this would happen. He never thought. He did not write. No, listen. Listen. How many liars? How many? Muhammad. Liars. They say things they thought they never will happen. Let us say there's a guy. He's a thief. He say, "May God cut me pieces if I'm lying," and then he got cut pieces. But he do not know it's going to happen. This is what happened to Muhammad. So he said, "If I am lying and claim that his God is saying that." Okay, then Muhammad, I will go with you. Allah said, if he is lying, I will cut his aorta. And then Muhammad, his aorta is cut off. Is Allah stupid? Don't he knew that he should not say that because this will make Muhammad a liar? So why he said that?
Not cut off.
So what it says that it says read with me, Muhammad. Read with me. This is not my translation. It says, I feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time I feel as if my aorta is being cut off. This is exactly what is written in the Quran. If he is fabricating Quran, we will cut off his aorta. Exactly. So Muhammad, he got himself busted. He fabricated a lie saying Allah told me if I am lying, I am going to, my aorta will cut off and he will punish me. But Muhammad never thought this will happen. And I believe the true God, not Allah, he made that happen to prove to us that Muhammad is a false man. Otherwise, explain to me how Allah he let this happen to his prophet, but yet his prophet did not fabricate Quran. How we allowed this to happen if Allah is a true God? ثُمَّ لَقَطَعْنَا مِنْهُ الْوَتِينَ. And you are the one who quote the verse for me, chapter 69, verse number 46. Thank you very much. So the Quran confirmed that if Muhammad is a liar, Allah himself will punish him with no mercy, and he will cut his aorta. And this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. What do you want more?
No, exactly. No, this not happened.
This is what happened to him. Muhammad, he said, cutting my artery. As if I think. What as if? What are you talking about? There's no as if. The guy he died. What as if? The guy he died from this. Did Muhammad
feel like
listen? Did Muhammad die? Muhammad, did your Muhammad die because of this or no? He died. So what as if? So the Quran, and you are the one who quote for me the verse.
Yeah, he died.
Okay, he died from what? He died from what? How? He said as is cutting my aorta. So what aorta mean? What aorta mean? It's mean he cut his life. He cut his life, and he cut his artery. He cut his artery, and Muhammad is confirming that this is what happened to him. This is how he died. So your prophet, he got himself busted. He fabricated a lie. It's called the Quran. In that lie, he said, if I am lying, Allah will cut my artery. And then we find out that Muhammad, his artery is cut off.
Okay, thank you, Christian Prince. Till now, the time of Salah for Fajr, I am going to prepare.
Yeah, don't be late, because Allah will miss the prayer, you know, and Allah he have a bus station.
No, 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 no. Allah
Yeah.
is the
Creator
creator,
of what, my friend? What a creator. Your God Allah, your God Allah, he created Adam a Friday
creator of
afternoon.
everything.
And Adam, he said to him, Allah, finish me before the sun set. Your God was late.
Okay, no, next time we are talking, going to talk about this Allah. You know,
No problem,
just
no problem.
today I am surfing there. I found that this term Allah is a Syriac term, and I found it in one side. I think I don't remember its name, but I will see, and next time we will discuss this issue, inshallah.
Yeah, Allah is the one who created the long penis the Muslims will have in the heaven. That's the proof that Allah is God. Otherwise, there's no proof. And you know, Muhammad, I want you next time to call me, as long as you are talking about Allah the Creator, to explain to me how Allah He says that the women she have a sperm coming from the backbone, sorry, from the ribs, and the man have a sperm coming from the backbone. Obviously, He is the true Creator. Allah, He do not know something is called balls or testicles. He never heard of it. Backbone and ribs. This is your God.
No. This is not true that regarding to both women or.
Not true? Okay, next time call me and we will see if it's true or not. And people will laugh. All right,
Okay.
Muhammad? All right, no problem. Thank you, my friend, for calling, and good to have you with us tonight. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.